Hi friends, in today's episode, why is reading philosophy so hard and how I actually solved this. So before we begin, a little bit introduction. I'm a philosophy major from National University of Singapore, currently in year three. And since year one, I've been struggling with reading philosophy. Not because I don't like it. In fact, as a philosophy student, I'm fully aware about the value of philosophy reading. But the thing is, I just can't keep concentrate and finish up every reading and find it the process sometimes is just too struggle. But the good news is I already invented a method that we all can use to solve this problem. I've specifically designed the software to solve this problem. And this software doesn't summarize or skip any part of reading, but in fact, it helps us to smooth the entire reading process so we can read in flow and in ease. And that just changed my life. So in this video, I'll first explain why reading philosophy is so hard, and then I'll explain how this software can solve this problem. So first thing, I think when we read philosophy paper, there are two exceptionally hard things. First thing is about the terminology. The questions studied in philosophy are just so abstract and different from our ordinary life. Therefore, the author have to invent a bunch of philosophical terminologies to accurately express what they want to express. But the thing is, the author, they just don't give definition or explain these terms in their paper. The reason is simple. The audience of their paper are not undergraduates. They are writing the paper to respond to other scholars and to engage in some philosophical debate. But as students, we don't have prior knowledge about these topics. So what we'll do when we read the paper, we will search up every single term. Sometimes we'll read Stanford Wikipedia, sometimes we'll Google it. But the thing is, it keeps distract us from the entire reading process. And also, I think Stanford Encyclopedia is good, but it just contains too much and too complex information that we just can't digest it. And sometimes it will just make us more lost. So it exaggerates the entire reading process to unnecessarily long and unnecessarily tedious. In addition, given our short attention span, credit to this internet and social media stuff, we sometimes just lose our focus in the reading process and we end up swipe our phone. And the second thing is about the dense paper structure. What I mean is, even in each smallest section, the author could be talking about a bunch of different things, A, B, C, D, E, but usually the authors will not explicitly tell us like when they are changing the subject they are talking about or why they are changing it to a different subject. Again, because their audience is professional scholars, so probably those scholars could follow their chain of thought easily, but as students, it's very hard for us. I'll talk about how I solve this. So basically, I designed a software called Illucio. It primarily offers two functions. The first function tailored with the terminology problem. So, so the Illucio will intelligently detect every philosophical terminology. And when you read the paper, when you don't understand the terminology, what you need to do, simple, just click the word, and it will just show you a simple, accurate definition with the real life example. So there's no more swap windows to look up the words. All you can do is just one click away. I think it just minimizes the 30 minutes work to 3 seconds. The second thing is Lucio will generate a lot of new subheadings. So originally, one section is about 3 to 4 pages long, but with Illucio, each section is just 3 paragraphs long. Whenever the author is switching to a new subject, Illucio will guide us and tell us like what this new subject is about by generating new subheadings. And lastly, all the subheadings are collapsible. It means you can actually click to expand when you want to focus on this particular section, and you can just close and nut when you want to move forward. In our alpha test, a lot of philosophy students actually feedback that this kind of solution actually helps them to concentrate and focus more. They can finish the paper 2 or even 3 times faster than before, and their understanding has improved a lot. A lot of people that they couldn't understand before could be understandable with the help of Illucio. Yeah, so basically, friends, if you are interested in Illucio and if you believe that Illucio could be a huge help to you, just like it is already a huge help to me, Just follow this account and we'll update more information once we've been launched. I think we'll be launched uh, in 2 weeks.